Yeah, that's how I feel. Hold up. Listen to this bullshit by
Of
Colorado.
a
Come on,
season.
angry.
Coach Prime will coach a season of college football without his son SHEDEUR in the quarterback room for the first time in his career, and he has his work cut out for him. The Buffs are projected to win 6 games this season and have a 1.6% chance to make the college football playoff. That, according to ESPN analytics. But one thing Paul Feinbaum knows is Deion
We get to the college football playoff. I don't care what they talking about.
likes when the odds are stacked against him. And Paul, you're getting me excited for football season. Because seeing you here, we know things are about to get real. Great to have.
Oh yeah, for future reference. ESPN, y'all, come on, man. Y'all gotta do better, man. There's no way, man, that y'all doing all that, man. That y'all get on national TV and y'all talk about a team that y'all don't even know nothing about. Now y'all look at just guessing. But y'all acting like y'all opinion just fact.
Have you with us. Tell me this. What would be considered a successful season for Deion not having SHEDEUR Sanders under center and Travis Hunter?
Molly, I think 7 or 8 wins would be considered very good. And I think getting to a bowl game. And I think the most important thing right now is his health. And I know that's a common feeling of all of us here, but he has a lot more.
Remind y'all, that's one of Deion's biggest haters. Look like I ain't gonna say what he look like. I ain't gonna do that to you.
Important things to deal with than just not coaching his son. So I think the public is watching him and cheering for him, perhaps like they have never before. So I don't think the curve is going to be nearly as steep as it was last year when he had Travis Hunter and SHEDEUR Sanders.
Stephen A?
I think you might be right about that. I mean, they're projecting anywhere from, was it 6 to 6.5 wins or something like that. Obviously, he won a little bit more than that last year. They're expecting him to be bowl eligible. But I think we got to be concerned about their offense big time, more so than their defense. Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul. You'd know better than me, but their secondary is expected to be just as good. Travis Hunter's greatness disguised and glossed over a lot of good parts within their secondary, and their defense is expected to be right where it was last year. At the very least, it's not expected to be a drop-off, but offensively, especially using the portal with so many transfers, the offensive line is expected to be compromised to some degree.
Bro, we got one of the biggest offensive lines in the country. And we got better offensive linemen, bro. What you talking about, Stephen A. Smith, boy, with your dunker that head ass, boy?
You got this quarterback, Caden Salter, transferring from Liberty. Even though he can run with the football better than SHEDEUR Sanders, his passing accuracy is considered to be significantly less. So as a result of that, when you combine that with an absence of pass protection or a compromised level of pass protection, it's...
Hey, Stephen A., come on, man. You know Coach Prime. You said that's your friend, right? All you got to do is just call a man to get some information. Because you lacking information right now, my boy. You don't pay attention to nothing at all. So you just get on ESPN First Take, and they just tell you, give you script. Hey, we talking about Colorado today, and you don't know nothing you talking about right now. You don't know George Seaton is his second year. He transformed his whole body. You don't know about Big Zai. You don't know about Big Larry. You don't know about Xavier Hill. Come on, man. You got to know about some of these people. And you can't name out one person on here, but you over here making all these assumptions like Colorado won't be trash. I'm like Bubba Dove. Stephen A. Smith, trash.
Seems like it could be a long season for Colorado, who's got one of the toughest schedules. I think 6 of their 10 games, are against big wigs in the Big 12 conferences. So I'm just looking at it from that standpoint. I don't expect.
I think we played 9 Big 12 conference, if I ain't mistaken. I think we just got Georgia Tech, Delaware, and Wyoming is the only people that's not in the conference. So what the fuck you talking about, boy?
That great of a season, but it is primetime Deion Sanders we're talking about. It's going to be real interesting to see what he does without his sons, without Travis Hunter. This is where he gets an opportunity to really, really show the world it wasn't just about coaching his sons. This man can coach football. Let's see what he does.
Paul?
Yeah, I think the problem is really the back end of that schedule, as Stephen A., as we just saw it. A win against Georgia Tech, like some of his early season wins, is going to propel the enthusiasm.
Because, bro, Big 12, we playing Big 12 peoples at the end of the schedule, bro. I ain't trying to take shots at y'all. Be playing other peoples in y'all schedule, Alabama.
And the interest. And one thing is certain, whether this is a great team or not, they're selling out. They are going to be must-see TV. And in many ways, I know everybody's made a big deal about Belichick, but Prime is still the attraction in terms of outside of CFP teams. So I think that Georgia Tech win on that Friday night would be critical.
Again, now this year.
To get that win. But the difference is, and we've hashed this out over the last couple of years,
right,
this is the first time I think there is.
Shut up. Hey, we're going to be good this year. I'm telling y'all, Colorado's going to be that thing this year. Stephen A. Smith, they get on TV and just talk just to be talking. That boy right there, hey, that one should go ahead. I don't even want to pick on him. Chris Cantor. Yeah, Trey SHEDEUR. I'm with that. Trey SHEDEUR. Yeah. Hold on real quick. That dude right there, a street clown. Him? This dude right here, a street clown. I showed y'all this yesterday, but watch this.
Actively.
Hold on, I'm gonna go straight to his ass.
And like that's the best way to solve a problem. And then I looked at the, you know, when you're on Twitter and then, you know, somebody else reposts a video and then you look at, there's like the little tag at the bottom and then you can kind of click through. And so then I click through and then on the second video, there's a credit and it's at Well Off Media, which is Dion Jr. Oh. So this whole confrontation, which like seemed like came off as being very organic, like he actually made sure that the camera was there capturing the whole thing, which cheapened, I mean, ruined all.
But you have to give me a little credit for noticing that and asking the question if that was staged. I when you mentioned this just now, I said, was he being serious? I don't think he was being serious.
All of it's staged, I think.
Yeah, which is it's a very meta concept.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? This is the point.
He just behave for no reason. That's the crazy part about it. Now, look what he said. Now, he over there talking. Now, look what he's saying now. This man is crazy, bro.
That was against backup.
Sanders down a peg.
This whole thing. Because nobody cares about the context. What's that saying? Like a lie goes around the world before the truth puts its pants on. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is that right? I screw up those analogies all the time. So
no, you nailed that one.
Well, you just lied on SHEDEUR on the video I just played, and that was like 2 days ago. Come on, man, you can't be doing it, man.
Okay, it's like it just
you said
to me
went up,
like
you said SHEDEUR went up to Tony Grossi and argued with Tony Grossi. But now you saying I don't get it, bro. The media line.
Not to get into a journalism conversation here, but the lack of like guardrails on any of this crap now,
it's insane.
Like it's like no one cares. Like, did you see the Micah Parsons thing from over the weekend?
They ran, for those of you who don't know this, they ran an entirely fake quote from a non-existent episode of Micah Parsons' podcast saying he wanted to play for the Broncos on the preseason broadcast.
On the broadcast. So does anybody have to check? This goes back to me. The first thing I thought of was like this idea of confirming news, right? Like, so like for me, like when I like, and this like for you too, like when this, and this goes back to like when you're on a beat, right? Somebody else breaks the news and then you confirm it. And people are like, you're just trying to get your name on it. And I think that there are some people that are doing it for that reason. That's not why you confirm news. You confirm news to make sure it's true, you know, because you don't want to be running around talking about something as if it's true, if it's actually not. So it's always on us to make sure that whatever's out there is actually true before we start discussing it. But at some point,
It can't be the same dude. 24.
Fred, of him arguing with a writer.
Do you know who Tony Grossi is?
Trying to get people to make fun of him,
And
like
I
the
do
joke's
think
on us.
There's maybe
The story there's a video, Fred, of him arguing with a writer.
Do you know who Tony Grossi is, Fred?
No.
Okay, so Tony Grossi is
I did see the video of him,
Yeah.
but was he joking in that?
Well, hold on.
So Tony Grossi, for those who don't know, has covered the Browns since like Marty Shaw.
But ain't this the same exact dude that was just saying that we got to get facts before we put out the story? Come on, man. Albert, bro, you got to do better, bro. Bro, you got to do a little bit better than what you're doing, my boy. Because, boy, you trash in your job. Bro, you trash. You trash as hell. And let me go to what's your name. Matter of fact, let me go to X real quick. Because, boy, these people just talk just to talk, bro. I swear.
Gottheimer was the coach. So he's been around forever, and he's been critical of SHEDEUR. And there's a video that got out there on social media that has Tony Grossi and SHEDEUR Sanders going back and forth, which, by the way, like I really appreciate, as a reporter, I appreciate that. I would much rather have a player or a coach or an executive come up and get pissed with me and tell me they're not happy with me than not know and have them act weird to me for like a couple of years. You know what I mean? Like I just think that's a healthy thing when a reporter and a player, someone you cover, whatever, like have that sort of interaction.
So SHEDEUR
So my
approaches
first thought was when SHEDEUR did that, I was like, good. I'm like, that's like a good thing for a player to do. Like now SHEDEUR and Tony can get past that. And like, that's the best way to solve a problem. And then I looked at the, when you're on Twitter and then, somebody else reposts a video and then you look at, there's like the little tag at the bottom and then you can kind of click through. And so then I clicked through. And then on the second video, there's a credit and it's at Well Off Media, which is Dion Jr. Oh, so this whole confrontation, which like seemed like came off as being very organic, like.
Well, they said SHEDEUR Sanders will not practice again today. Bro, they bullshit now, bro. Bro, they bullshitting, bro. I don't care what they talking about. They bullshit. They don't want that man to. They already showed that there wasn't no quarterback competition. They've been proved as that. Because if it was fair, everybody know who would have won the quarterback competition. And it was on the even playing ground. But besides that, now they trying to tell us SHEDEUR was just out there throwing, and they try to make him stop out there on the field. And he looked like he was throwing the ball. Even though it was just a couple yards, but still he was throwing the ball. So then they say he ain't practicing again today because he still got that. Come on, man. They trying that boy. I don't know what to say. But SHEDEUR, I don't know. At the end of the day, they'll fall on their face. That's the only thing I can say. Because, boy, the way it's going, it's like they ain't getting that boy no chance at all. Like, at all. Cavs fans said the injuries in the quarterback room might make it seem like they had to go with Joe Flacco at the starter, but that's not the case. He earned it. Once able to bring the football team, he earned that role. You gave him a chance to earn that role, even though they only everybody reporting said Joe Flacco had 1 or 2 days out of camp that looked good. That's the only thing I heard. But you gave him that chance. You gave Dylan Gabriel that chance. He just didn't look good in camp. You gave Kenny Pickett that chance. He just got hurt with the hamstring. It's that for some odd reason they never gave this one quarterback a chance. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out. He ain't trash. He ain't trash. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. Do y'all agree? If they think Dylan Gabriel better than SHEDEUR, they need to be drug tested and fired. Because it's impossible that they keep saying that SHEDEUR gonna keep getting held out of practice because they temping down the noise. Because guess what? If Joe Flacco messing up, he going to that game. Guess what? They gonna keep trying to dump down with SHEDEUR. Because guess what? They don't want the fans to be screaming. Because the fans gonna go crazy. Not just SHEDEUR fan, Cleveland fan. When Joe Flacco go out there in that first week and throw 2 interceptions and they lose to Cincinnati, so y'all gonna lose. Yeah, I'm hate watching. Yeah, I'm that type of boy. Yeah. I'm hate watching. Yeah, I'm him. Y'all can call me a hater, call me what you want. When SHEDEUR get in the game, I'll be love watching Cleveland. But if SHEDEUR get in, ain't getting in, I'm hate watching. Yeah, I don't wish no injuries on y'all now. You heard what I just said. I just hope when ain't no hope, Flacco gonna do what Flacco do. He ain't started a full season since 2017. And y'all hyping up a 39-year-old old antique man. Not disrespect to nobody else old, but when you're a quarterback old, 39 years old, you old. You ain't Tom Brady, my boy. Aaron Rodgers proved that he ain't Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers, yeah, that's why they ain't get SHEDEUR in the draft. And Ryan Clark let that slip out. But anyway, bro, Kenny, look, bro, my hand's bigger than Kenny Pickett, bro. I'm taller than Dylan Gabriel, but I can't play quarterback, though. But I'm just saying, though, man, stop the shenanigans, man. Y'all get Dylan Gabriel y'all were trying y'all best. That would make it really bad. Y'all really were trying y'all best to get Dylan Gabriel every opportunity to get quarterback one. Y'all agree? Every opportunity they gave him the first team rep all the time. Even when that boy supposedly was hurt. Get what? That boy still was getting more reps than SHEDEUR. Kenny Pickett was supposedly hurt. He was still getting more reps than SHEDEUR. How is that possible? I said my conspiracy. What I think, because I don't think it's a conspiracy, but what I think from my thought, I think they were trying to set Dylan up to succeed. But when they seen that he was struggling, because everybody was saying, oh, when they're short, it don't matter. SHEDEUR look better than him in rookie minicamp. You agree? Say yeah. Yeah, SHEDEUR look better than him in rookie minicamp. Bam. SHEDEUR look better than him in OTA. It's no days that no reporters came back from rookie minicamp or OTA and said that Dylan Gabriel looked better than SHEDEUR Sanders. Nobody. Not even Tony Grossi. Everything was but Dylan Gabriel looked good too. It was never Dylan Gabriel looked good. Boy, I'm telling you, SHEDEUR don't even come close. I ain't never heard that come out, not even by his haters. They make up excuses for Dylan Gabriel. He got his ball back because he's short. Duh. He got his ball interception because it was 2 wide receivers in the area. Duh. He threw the ball. Oh, he fumbled because he took the wrong step. Duh. But then they come back and say, but Dylan Gabriel is so ahead of SHEDEUR because his awareness, his process, and his computer-like skill, MKC said that's his superpower right there. And then Dan Orlovsky come and say that SHEDEUR Sanders Dylan Gabriel looked better than SHEDEUR Sanders because Dylan Gabriel ball placement when he played in that preseason game was way better ball placement than SHEDEUR was doing. And when you ask everybody what was Dylan Gabriel's best play, they're gonna say that sideline throw, which was a good ball. I'm not gonna sit there and say that it wasn't a good ball. It was a good ball. But you go ask people what was SHEDEUR Sanders' best throw, they're gonna be divided. Because according to Dan Orlovsky, SHEDEUR's best throw was when he was in the red zone on his second touchdown pass. When he stepped over, when he evaded the pressure. That he trusted that everybody that say that. But anyway, we don't get on that. But anyway, but my favorite play was SHEDEUR Sanders' first touchdown play. When the ball placement was ridiculous. That even the commentators, people had to say, maybe that if that was a regular season game, it was an interception. You gotta see how crazy that is. I can go pull a clip where people say, oh, if that was regular season, it would have been an interception. Even the commentators were disappointed that he made that ball go through up and through traffic. Oh, you know how they be. It's a touchdown. When Shedeur, they were like, oh, it was a touchdown. He made it through there. No shit, Sherlock. I mean, no, you feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. Y'all can't be hating all y'all life on Shedeur, bro. Like, come on, get over it, bro. We understand that. And you know what the crazy thing about it? Being unbiased will get you more clicks than being biased, bro. Of course, you're gonna get some clicks, but guess what? You ain't gonna get no news. Nobody gonna subscribe to you. Nobody finna like a video. No, none of that. You gonna get a lot of comments though, of bitches, of people trolling you, cussing you out, calling you dumb, all type of stuff. But guess what? Y'all gonna have to stop it one day. They can try to hide them, put them in the closet, pause. But guess what? That man still gonna prevail. And guess what? They can't say they gave him nothing. They can't say, oh, Cole Prime hit something. They can't say none of that. That's why, even though it's kind of like not aggravate, but like disappointing, because like I've been watching Twitter, you know, not just since JSU, since he was in high school. So at the end of the day, when somebody worked for something and then you just snatch it away from them, from not even their fault. Now, if it's something that they did, they mistakes, you got people that got drug addicts, DUI, everything. But guess what? They still get uplifted, everything. They still got to drive to high, everything, blah, blah, blah. But just because or who you is, because you believe in yourself, they think it's cocky because you believe in yourself. I believe in my damn self. I hope that you believe in do you believe in yourself? Tell yourself that you believe in yourself, because I believe in y'all. And I don't even know y'all, but I hope everybody believe in themselves. Guess what? I got an autistic son. He's 3 years old. But guess what? It's nothing he can't do. He do everything that anybody else can do. They can say whatever. Guess what? He know how to use a phone or a tablet, and he's 3 years old. Super smart. But guess what? But anyway, they don't believe in Dylan Gabriel. Cleveland don't. Anyway, I don't believe in Dylan Gabriel. Do you believe in Dylan Gabriel? I don't believe in Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco haven't started the full season 2017. It's 2020. I'm saying 2020. It's 2025, my boy. It's 2025, my boy. That's 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I was in prison. That's all. 8 years ago, a long time ago, boy. That's a long time ago. 8 years ago, you started seeing and they still believe in you, and you ain't showed me nothing. And I didn't even think I'm a Shedeur fan, even though I do. I ain't even stressing that Shedeur ain't out there week one, or even mad that Shedeur ain't out there week one. Let them sit down. The schedule is hard now, and I get y'all that schedule. Even though I know that boy ready. That boy ready. Yeah, he ready. You can't tell me that they gave that man. They try to make him. And that's what people were trying to do. They were trying to fail Shedeur. Not trying to fail Shedeur. They were hoping Shedeur failed his test. That's what they were trying to do. Like they said on national TV. Oh, Jackson Dart didn't even know he was going to play that to throw my dog. Well, I bet you Jackson Dart got a lot of reps with them people he was out there with, though. See, that's the big difference. Now, everybody keep talking about, oh, but how they look in preseason? Shedeur literally got the less reps. The less everything, even before he was playing, even the day before they knew he was playing, even though it was at the joint practice, get what, he still got 7 reps. That's it. They were telling him, go out there and learn, my boy. That's what they were trying to tell him. Go learn. Go out there and fail, so we can prove why you was a 5th round pick. And Shedeur had other plans. Shedeur said, over my dead body, I'm gonna stand tall. And Shedeur went out there and performed. And guess what? They came out and saved him. But he only went against the starters a couple. That's what they were saying on national TV the next day. He looked good, but that's what they were saying. But he only went against the starters a couple times. A couple drives. He was going against the 2s and 3s. And it's the Carolina Panthers, for God's sake. But guess what? And he had only 2s and 3s that he was playing with. But they don't want to talk about that part of it. So guess what? When Dylan Gabriel got there, guess what they screen now? He looked good. Now we got to take away them 2 turnovers, but he looked good. That's it. Do y'all get the drill? When Shedeur played, he looked good. But he was playing against the first team on a couple drive, and the rest of the game he was playing against second and third string, who not going to even make the team. And it was the Carolina Panthers. With Dylan Gabriel, he looked good, and you take away his 2 turnovers. And he had the starting left tackle. He had a starting wide receiver. Besides all that, see, they don't say that though, but besides all that, Dylan Gabriel looked good. If you take away that fumble, that was his fault. You take away that interception, that we're going to try to make it that his fault because it was 2 wide receivers in the same, even though that number 16 was open earlier, and the tight end was open earlier, he was looking directly at him, but I guess he didn't pay his Wi-Fi bill. That's what it was. Dylan Gabriel did not pay his Wi-Fi. That way it had to be. His Wi-Fi only worked in Cleveland. That's what they're trying to tell me. So it wasn't his fault that he threw the interception. So we got to take all that away. But if you take that away, Philadelphia Eagles wouldn't score 13 points, and they wouldn't have been losing at halftime. If you take that away. But since you got to put that on there because that was a quarterback play, like when they talk about SHEDEUR Sanders scramble, what Joe Burrow literally just did, the same scramble, but just didn't get away because he didn't finesse it right. He tried to hit him with the icky, and SHEDEUR hit him with the ficky, so it was a big difference. Yeah. See, that boy was trying to hit him with the icky, and SHEDEUR hit him with that ficky. See, that Joe Burrow was trying to, nah, my boy, come here. But guess what? And you got to get SHEDEUR. It's the same thing that show up in college. Then Dan Orlovsky, big Jimmy Neutron looking ass, get on national TV and say that Dylan Gabriel, he picked Dylan Gabriel before SHEDEUR because that boy had the best play action that he's seen that he ain't never seen Dylan Gabriel have in college. Tell me why PFL put up the grade, even though it's just preseason, they put it out. The man was 1 for 6 on the play action. With an interception. But the reason Dan Orlovsky he picked Dylan and SHEDEUR Sanders were 5 for 6. Help me out. I need some help. How SHEDEUR went 5 for 6 on the play action? Dylan Gabriel go for 1 for 6 on the play action, and Dan the Mr. Run out the back of the end zone, had the nerves to say that Dylan Gabriel had better play action from under the pocket. That's why he picked Dylan Gabriel performance. Gotta be the most idiotic thing ever. It gotta be crazy, bro, for him to even say that, bro. Yeah, crazy, dog. Albert, bro, shut your bitch ass up. I'm sorry for cussing y'all, but I don't like him. I'm sorry. What I did. I'm sorry. I just don't like him, bro. Yeah. Somebody go get SHEDEUR. Bro, I don't. They need some more people in the media, my boy. For real. Oh, y'all like this. And when he called in, boy, even though he was joking with him.
We know you're the star. First things first. That's on FS1. But I do have this. We got Sean Merriman coming up, but I got to say this, Chris.
He's not like he's a first. I get it. If he was a first, probably move SHEDEUR ahead of him.
Chris, you are entirely too smart.
And if he plays better, then what? Okay, say he plays
clown.
New York City. I get in my car and I hear Rob hating on SHEDEUR Sanders. And sure, I think Kelvin or Rob G is going to put him in his place. And you coast.
And Robbie had a nerve to talk about RG3, even though RG3 do be on some coonery stuff. When he hating on my baby Angel Reese, hating on that black queen. Yeah, but you can't do the same coonery when it comes to SHEDEUR. It's crazy that SHEDEUR and Angel get the same amount of hate just because of who they is. I ain't trying to put them in the same box. I'm saying, if you look at Angel Reese and you look at SHEDEUR Sanders, Angel Reese get the same hate that SHEDEUR Sanders get. And that's kind of crazy. And then they wonder why, all the black community, why the coach on backing them like why they miss? Because we see y'all attacking them for no reason. We ain't dumb. We can't see. That's what I'm trying to tell people. We can see that what y'all doing. Like we ain't slow. It is 2025. It is internet. We just can't read it in the paper. We see it. Y'all told her fair competition. It was not fair. Okay, move on. Boom, boom, boom. Go out there preseason. Shedeur, we finna make sure. Hey, we think you go out there. You better. I hope you fail, but good luck. Go out there and do good. There go the excuses come. Dylan Gabriel, we prepared you. We gave you 19 snaps the day before you could prepare. We gave Shedeur 7 before his game. Shedeur only got 7. You got 19. Then you got a second day. You got 5, and you still looked at bummish. You was a straight bum. 6 for 19, bum. 1 for 5, bum. And they had the nerve to say that he was looking good in joint practice. People on national TV said that Dylan Gabriel in joint practice against the Eagles on Thursday, that he looked good. I swear to God. If I'm lying, I'm flying. They said that boy looked good at 1 for 5 and 6 for 19. If Shedeur did the same thing, they would have said that's why he's a 5th round pick. See, that's the narrative they keep going with. But he's a 5th round. Shut up. We know he ain't no 5th round talent. Only thing 5th round pick is by his name because y'all said so. But his talent says different. You can't hide the talent, my boy. Even his haters, he looked so poised when he was in the pocket. That man was trusting his teammates that he didn't even practice with. On that second, you heard what I said? He trusted his teammate that he didn't even know. But he gave him trust. My boy, I know you're gonna make this block if I can get this ball down the field. But Luke Floyd, I know you finna scramble. When he was doing that scramble drill, everybody go back and look at Colorado. Guess what? If he was wide receiver that he would have practiced with and like on the regular, they would have knew, hey, don't block for me. Get up that field and turn around and look for that ball. Because I'm trying to throw it still. I ain't trying to run, my boy. I'm trying to throw the football. See, that's the difference. Then they talking about, when Dylan Gabriel got sacked. It was a missed tackle. But when SHEDEUR Sanders got out the sack, guess what? Y'all didn't say nothing about the blow up missed tackle. But I digress. Him and dog.
How are we hating?
I had to call it.
He's a 4-string quarterback. They're not carrying 4 quarterbacks. How are we hating?
You're right. He is going to make the team. Here's the deal. And even though obviously you didn't want him to get injured, the injury helps him.
He's not injured. I don't care what they say.
Assuming he can come back next week and, he'll be fine, he already put the good tape out there. Like the last time we saw him, he was very good. And if Dylan Gabriel goes out there against the Eagles, he's going to be facing a better team.
And if he plays.
And he did face a better team. And guess what? And they still made excuses for that boy. That's all I'm going to say. They still made excuses for that boy. Hey, boy, Cleveland immediately finna kill that boy. What that boy named Isaiah Bond? Oh, boy. I'm finna look. I bet you they're going to have 1,000 stories on that boy already. I swear. That boy say he don't want to talk about it. Oh, they finna torture him. MKC, she got her a new target. We ain't going to give that many clips, but she got a new target. I'm telling y'all. Watch him, y'all show. I bet y'all she will. That's it. All right, let me try to play what it said.
He's better than what? Okay, say he plays well against a better team than the Eagles.
Because he's been terrible. He was 6 for 19.
Okay, but I'm asking you in the game, if he plays well, SHEDEUR had his 130 yards. If he has 140 yards and 2 touchdowns and no picks, then what's the conversation?
If he plays well, then they will probably keep. I think they'll trade Kenny Pickett. I think they're going to trade Kenny Pickett.
They're not going to keep 2 rookie quarterbacks to back up a guy who could get hurt.
If Gabriel plays well, but I doubt he will against the Eagles. He's been bad, as Rob G said, he's been bad in the training camp. And he's not going to, he's going to be facing game planning, which they really don't do in the first preseason game. So he's going in a tougher situation. He's probably going to look bad. And that'll probably move SHEDEUR ahead of him on the depth chart. So this actually helped SHEDEUR.
No, it did, my boy.
If Gabriel plays well. But
that's what I'm saying. It don't matter what SHEDEUR do. The Cleveland Browns, I ain't going to try to let it happen. But it's nothing they're going to be able to do to stop that boy. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. It's nothing they're gonna be able to do to stop that boy. They're gonna try to put everything in their way. Guess what? Cleveland Brown fans, the same ones that look like Tony Gross and them, the ones that hate on them, they're gonna be cheering for him. They're gonna be booing the shit out them other quarterbacks. So they throw in and say, "Watch." That's why right now they trying to set the foundation that SHEDEUR Sanders is hurt. Y'all get what I'm putting down? They trying to make it seem like SHEDEUR really hurt. I'm telling y'all. And the man ain't hurt. I don't care what they say. I don't give a flying what they say. That man is not hurt. They gonna try to put that man on IR or something. I'm telling y'all. That's the way it's leading to. We're gonna keep him on 4. He looked too good. But guess what? Can't put him on the practice squad. Cause we put him on the practice squad, somebody gonna pick him up like that. So we can't do that. But what we can do, put him on injury reserve. Don't see him no more. The fans can't even want him because he injured. What you gonna say he not? We said he was. Guess what? You gonna believe it because they said so. And I'm the type of dude not gonna believe nothing. Yeah, I don't believe it. And y'all believe that, y'all crazy, bro. And y'all believe SHEDEUR Sanders hurt, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. I ain't my ain't no bro. Come on, man. Wait. Next week they're gonna have SHEDEUR on IR. They're gonna have him on injury reserve. I'm telling y'all. They're not gonna cut him. He gonna go on injury reserve. Watch. It's kind of messed up, but it kind of look like reality, my boy. Because it's no way you letting a hurt quarterback doing what SHEDEUR be doing. Nah. Not with a strain and something in your stomach. Nah. You ain't throwing no footballs. You ain't putting on no pads. You ain't dressing out. You finna just rehabilitate. That's it. We just want you to rehab. That's it. We want you as best as you can because we really believe in you. But guess what? Y'all gonna see. Ain't nothing they showed me that SHEDEUR sounded like her. Nah. And MKC don't want to put out the video showing them throwing and everything for a reason. Yeah. They trying to quiet down the fan base. Not just SHEDEUR fan base. All over. I'm telling y'all.
I doubt he will against the Eagles.
And SHEDEUR is gonna be the face of the NFL. Y'all don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. He already the face of the NFL. They talk about SHEDEUR Sanders more than they talk about Patrick Mahomes right now.
He's been bad, as Rob G said, he's been bad in the training camp. And he's not going to, he's going to be facing game planning, which they really don't do in the first preseason game. So he's going in a tougher situation. He's probably going to look bad. And that'll probably move SHEDEUR ahead of him on the depth chart. So this actually helped SHEDEUR because he was so good in his only outing.
Well, it's funny because he didn't move up the depth chart after that so good, and you just even said that, but you just said it, Chris, that they don't even plan for the game one. They just out there playing. It's like pickup football, right?
Well, I wouldn't say pickup football,
but you know what I mean, right? You just said it.
The defenses don't game plan. They progress. This game one.
Right.
Then game two is a little more sophisticated than 3, then 4. But he had not had a lot of reps in practice. So, and remember, he was playing at least some of the time.
Look at his hating ass face right there. Look at that boy face right now. Boy, you gonna sit your hating butt down somewhere. Boy, look at it. What, when you hate for no reason, look at you, boy. You too old to be hating. Well, you too old to be hating, bro. Too much great hair to be hating on the younger black man, too. Come on, man. What would your ancestors say to you, my boy? Come on, man. Grandma be disappointed in you. Yeah, I'm going to tell my grandma on you, bro. Yeah, she'll be disappointed in you. You just being negative for no reason. And your views still low. That's the crazy part about it. You're hating and still can't get no views. Get off that boy. And, this boy right here. Ooh, I want to fight this boy at. I can say. No, I'm just saying. I ain't say what I want to say. Hey, if you white, I don't mean this to all white people, but some of white people, they got to come to the defense and try to make it seem. This dude called Shedeur what? Silly, goofy. For what Dylan Gabriel said, Shedeur didn't say nothing behind it, but Shedeur gets the one to get attacked. That's crazy word.
Taking a shot at us. He was taking a shot at guys like me. He was saying, listen, there's people that talk about this stuff in the air.
Now, y'all see how he's smiling? He really smiling. Oh, they took a shot at guys like me. Bro, you is not entertaining, bro. You just a bozo, bro. Hey, but listen. If SHEDEUR SANDERS would have took a shot at the media, as supposedly the media, they would have had 100. They would have had 100 videos. They would have had 100 shows about it already. Talk about how immature he is. That's the reason he failed. All this. But with Dylan, don't do my little Dylan like that. My little Dylan.
I'm a quarterback. And I don't know exactly who blew it out of proportion, but when I was on my phone all weekend, the first 3 or 4 hours of this, until I did some digging, I'm like, why is he taking a shot at SHEDEUR? He wasn't. So essentially, everybody proved Dylan Gabriel's point, which is it's all about clicks and look at me and no nuance.
This man is so goofy, bro. He said the first thing I thought was he was taking a shot at SHEDEUR. That's just crazy. He wasn't. It was the media. Then he said, when I heard it, the first thing I thought was he taking a shot at SHEDEUR SANDERS. Why would that be the first thing that jumped to your mind? But we the one crazy. You gotta stop this, bro. And then the question they asked him don't even make sense. When he talking about entertainers and competitors, and he talking about the media. They talking about your performance, and you talking about entertainers. It shows you that it's entertainers and competitors, and I'm a competitor. It don't even make sense. It still don't make sense. Even if you trying to put it there, he talking about the media. Why would you even talk about that? Ain't even what we asked you, my boy. We asked you about your performance, my boy. So what entertainers and competitors come in? Y'all clowns can't even see through it.
He was not taking a shot at SHEDEUR SANDERS. He was taking and he wasn't even really taking a shot at the media. He was describing what the media is. Entertainers.
Bro, that's the best you came up with, my boy. Come on, man.
Got to get ratings. They got to drive revenue. Yeah, guilty as charged. Like, I try to do a good job of it, but like I want.
Ain't sports players entertainers though? Dylan Gabriel just the entertainment people don't want to see. I'm sorry, my boy. People just don't want to watch a little bitty boy play quarterback. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see no little bitty boy play quarterback. Simple. The fans don't want to. You can't even go online and find a Dylan Gabriel jersey for sale. Bro, that's crazy. You can't even go on Cleveland website and find a Dylan Gabriel jersey for sale. Who want to bet me? Go online right now and look up NFL shot Cleveland Brown and find anywhere where it says Dylan Gabriel name at. The only name you're gonna see is SHEDEUR SANDERS and a Joe Flacco on clearance. Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing. And he talking about entertainment. It is entertainment, my boy. But guess what? Dylan Gabriel just ain't nobody entertainment. Nobody want to watch him play. Everybody said it was boring performance. Nobody want to see somebody throw their first touchdown to a defender. Nobody want to see their rookie quarterback first touchdown passes to the other team. No, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see a quarterback that's so short they can't hand off the ball. We don't want to see that. No. And y'all talking about, bro, he playing for Cleveland Browns. You supposed to cheer for everybody for Cleveland Browns. No, it don't work like that. I'm a SHEDEUR SANDERS fan. SHEDEUR SANDERS in Cleveland. So I'm cheering for SHEDEUR SANDERS in Cleveland Browns. But when Dylan Gabriel on the field, I'm not cheering for Cleveland Browns. Simple as that. Call me what you want. Call me a hater, a clown, or goofy, or troll, whatever you want to say. But you will never say he a Dylan Gabriel fan. I bet you that. You want to say, boy, he was just no. Yeah, we only want to see 12. That's it.
Want the most entertaining topics. So the truth is about these guys, I have two strong opinions. I think Dylan Gabriel's size is an issue. I would have a hard time building around him. He's small. He's serious and he's businesslike. I like his temperament more than SHEDEUR, who's silly and kind of goofy. Around him, he's small. He's serious and he's businesslike.
He's serious, he's businesslike. Just the Dylan Gabriel comparison. Y'all listen to this. But y'all say I be tripping when it comes to like these tropes they be having towards 12. Dylan Gabriel, he's a processor. He's advanced. He's ahead of 12 already. He's smart. He's businesslike. I think SHEDEUR Sanders more business-like. Even though SHEDEUR Sanders got picked in the 5th round, SHEDEUR Sanders off his jersey sales from his prime equity in his contract. You can go Google it. It's enough. I thought it was bullshit. It's enough. This man make money off his name like he's in college. Name, image, and like social media, jersey sales, merch sales, anything with SHEDEUR, he make money off of it. His jersey sold over $250 million. But he made sure he had that prime equity in his contract because he knew he was a business. That sounds like a smart businessman to me. Do you agree? He wasn't a high NIL earner last year with Drake, with the Beats, with Gatorade, Nike, anything, Brady Brand. Whatever you're talking about, get what? He got to be some type of smart businessman for him to be a successful businessman. So I don't get that narrative. Anyway, I don't know about Dylan Gabriel if he's a businessman. He might be a good businessman, but it's just that it's nothing that Dylan Gabriel showed me that he's better than SHEDEUR Sanders, and nothing. Maybe that Dylan Gabriel is probably better than SHEDEUR Sanders as touching his toes. Because he's shorter. He already dying now. He already can touch it. That's the only thing he probably can be SHEDEUR Sanders in is touching his toes. Because he's so short that he already dying now he can touch his toes. That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, nothing. But what the hell happened?
I think Dylan Gabriel's size is an issue.
Okay.
I would have a hard time building around him. He's small. He's serious and he's businesslike. I like his temperament more than SHEDEUR, who's silly and kind of goofy. But I think SHEDEUR was underdrafted. SHEDEUR is bigger. I think he moves well. I would choose SHEDEUR over Dylan Gabriel, but Kevin Stefanski, he liked the seriousness, the accuracy, and the way he ran an offense, Dylan Gabriel at Oregon.
Seriousness, accuracy. So SHEDEUR can't have no personality outside of football. Y'all ever seen SHEDEUR play? That boy be mad as hell when he be on the football field. I don't think he'd be out there playing. But hey, that's what they went with.
I don't think either is transformational. And here's the thing. What NFL GMs really want from quarterbacks, they want you to be Andrew Luck. Great and boring. Brady was mostly boring when he played. Peyton Manning got really, really funny when he retired. Most of your great quarterback, even Mahomes with a huge personality, kind of hides in the offseason. They want you to be great and boring. If you're not great, and neither one of these quarterbacks is, you can't be.
In your opinion, they're not great. Neither are. In my opinion, Dylan Gabriel are not great. In my opinion, SHEDEUR Sanders is going to be great. That's just my opinion. Your opinion, neither one is great. I ain't gonna even go pull up the clips the way. Let me get off you, calling car hurry. Let me go to what's your name real quick. Oh, shit. Hey, I gotta go handle something. I gotta get off here. My bad. I gotta go.